Hello everybody, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. We are in version 3.1 now. So, first off, oh that's right, I need to pick these up. But first off, we are going to try out Treeby, see how she plays. And then we are going to get into the new Trailblaze mission. After activating the zone, all attacks against enemies deal additional damage. The more enemies this character strikes, the greater the additional damage this character deals. This character can launch follow-up attacks against all enemies.
Numbers!
Okay.
Numbers!
Yes, I did it. Stop telling me to do it. That's always kind of annoying, honestly. Okay. Ooh. Her basic attack is, Splash. That's cool. Skill gains Numinosity, during which all ally targets have their all-type res pen increased. Ult activates a zone and deals minor quantum damage to all enemies. While the zone lasts, increase the damage taken by enemies and deals minor quantum additional damage to the target that has the highest HP among the hit targets based on the number of enemies attacked. So it seems like she pairs well with AoE characters. Talent, after another ally character uses ult, Treeby launches a follow-up attack, dealing minor quantum damage to all enemies. This effect triggers up to 1 time per character. When Treeby uses ult, resets the trigger count. Okay.
I don't have time for games.
Games, behave yourself. And yep, they put me with the Herta. Because they want AoE damage.
In the mood for
They
another
put me with both Hertas, in fact.
It's all yours! Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Had to close some stuff, but I think we're good now. It was just slightly, just a teeny tiny bit weird, funky.
Open
So.
sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Step up, let's see ya. Nice, like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Time to twirl! It's coming! I feel that flame! Away we go! Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Okay, Treeby is quite fun, I must say. I won't be going for her on this account, but
Never
I
seen perfection
will
before.
most certainly be
Expansion
going for her
Watch it crumble.
over on non-humans only, so wish me luck over there. But for now, we are going to get into the Trailblaze mission. So when we left off, I don't need a story recap. When we left off, Phainon had gone off to do this trial to see if he could
Haven of memories.
take on Nikador's
touch.
core flame.
Every moment is like a thorned rose.
Also, this video might be a bit of a long one because I am recording ahead. So because I don't need to get it all edited on the same night, I have more time to record it. Haha!
Agalaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
Yeah, he's... Yeah, he's been gone for a while now. Feels like we've waited for 42 days.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Phainon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Oh no.
Lady Trinan.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore.
Oh shit.
There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, Mydei.
What's going on?
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
Of course.
Might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual.
Okay, maybe
Even
not,
the
of course.
slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mydei.
It's fine, we've got this. Things have taken a critical turn, especially so with Phainon's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Phainon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mydei.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Actually, I
problem.
wanna talk to Trinan and Casterus and everybody first.
We can't get rid of all the noise.
Casterus?
Please, stay safe.
Of course. Donhun? Let's also make our way to the front of the Spirit Basin when you're ready. Of course, of course.
The taste of celestial ambrosial.
I would like to get some levels as well. A level.
The sea is right here.
Okay. Now we're ready to go,
May that warrior
Aglaya.
be safe from harm.
Let's go. Team includes Mydei. Is this a good team setup for him? I don't know. I mean, it probably is decent. I mean, I've got a busted Harmony character. I've got Xiao Cho. I've got a solid healer. That's probably all we need.
Reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, The heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Let's go. Well, shit. What?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial.
Fair enough. Why is it just you? Where's Don Hung?
I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
God.
A disaster for Akama.
Look at him.
There's no place for you in Emphoria.
So much for the king of...
You won't get away, Kremno and Vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
Let's intervene. We gotta do it.
You are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. Watch as I make this pathetic warrior of yours the first sacrifice.
Ooh, shit.
Mydei, my king, avenge me.
Is this?
You're next. Face your death, cowardly king.
This
Okay.
insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
Okay, mighty mouse. How the heck do you work? Skill consumes HP and deals imaginary damage to one designated enemy unit and minor damage to adjacent targets. And then that's enhanced versions of it. There's 2 enhanced versions of it. Alt restores HP and accumulates talents charged, deals massive damage to one enemy and adjacent targets, then taunts them. Talent. When losing HP, accumulates charge. When charged at 100, enters the Vendetta state, restores HP and advances action. During Vendetta, max HP increases and defense remains at 0. At the start of the turn, automatically uses Kingslayer Be King, which is the second one. The first enhanced one. When charged, reaches 150, Mydei immediately gains 1 extra turn and uses Godslayer Be God, which is the second enhanced one. When he receives a killing blow, he exits the Vendetta state. Okay.
Be of your body and mind.
Forever to How noisy.
Seek and you shall receive. Trinity is before me.
Show me your courage. Burn it all. Through my blood. Burn it all.
Ooh. How about letting the enemy
Dying soul. Now accept your punishment.
Whoa!
Absurd. I know this, Akaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being.
I gotta say for Casterus, but oh my god, the temptation to go for Mydei is real.
That horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Phainon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool.
Who is he?
It's nothing. Let's go. That voice is Cartonus? Not you too, Cartonus.
Yeah, I noticed something was going on over here.
Mighty boasts you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Phainon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
Kremnos founder.
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonus.
Humiliate me you shall not. Leave. Get out of Okima. Get out. Symbol of your sovereignty. Take it. Signet of Kremnos. Bask in blood-soaked glory. Your kind alone.
This is Mother Signet. It's here again. I knew it.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin have. With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all Cartonus. Look out!
Mydei. A long, narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartonus.
Nice move.
You too. Are you the real Don Hung? I could ask you the same. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at Scale Gorge Waterscape? That was 2 fucking years ago. How would I even remember that? That sounds like something the real you would say. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you two.
So, you are Don Hung. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories from my past. Nothing worth mentioning. Blade? Bladey?
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Phainon has never met.
That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Phainon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagine it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Someone is manipulating this battlefield. Someone who might not be Phainon.
I agree.
Cursed brutes.
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
What's wrong with you two? I've met that warrior before. It's Nias, an incarnation of Nikador.
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Mydei, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a swordmaster, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
This is gonna be one fierce battle we won't be able to get out of. One who has fallen? Phainon failed the trial?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
You wanna fight? Fine, you'll get one.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past?
Mydei. Mydei, he's doing this on purpose.
Nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have stung you deeply. But thanks to them, I have also come to realize.
This is why you killed your father for the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you use the Strife Titan. Only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead.
Mydei.
Oh, child, and my fate. Show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny. I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king. I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight and watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. But remember this. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very great. Unjust. Bold. Ascension. You, the successor of Kremnos.
Oh.
Knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, Mydei? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power! Show me your courage.
Mournful cries. Miserable wails.
Everything in this world.
Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desired? Burn it all! I am struck! Forever doomed!
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife!
This raging power, I can hardly contain it! Forever doomed! Dying soul, fate now accepts your punishment.
God, that's
I'm honored
hot.
by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Get it together.
Heard the call.
Ugh.
Head out, farewell. This.
Cho, get it together.
Guide you on your path.
Burn it all. Conquer all lands.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos!
Face me. How noisy. Forever doomed. Burn it all.
Time to cleanse the filth. The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
Serenity is before me.
Forever doomed.
God, I might have to pull for him. Oh.
Found you.
Sometime later.
I did my best.
The core flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope Phainon gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Phainon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
Yeah, it's only normal to be unable to overcome your inner demons, I suppose. Since coming to Amphorius, we've heard many talking about this Black Tide. Could you tell us more about it?
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Amphorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 Titans of Calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Phainon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Kremnos, Mydei, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Black Tide. I have many thoughts about the Black Tide, about its similarities to various things. This looks like a suitable place to put the mysterious object you bought from the wooden horse, though you still have no idea what is inside this crate. Do you want to tear it open and see? Yes. With great anticipation, you tear open the crate and find a giant sea seal doll. Alright, you recall someone referring to this species as the divine beasts of... sorry, I had to sneeze, and that was a terrible time to have to sneeze. The divine beasts of Fagusa. Maybe placing a doll of a divine image in your room will bring good things your way? Oh my god! An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to your mind when we put these keywords together? Stellaron! That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of Amphorius, an isolated world of eternal night being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. Some other things it reminds me of are forbidden knowledge. I don't know much about the human eradication thingy-mabob. It's in Golden Gears, but Ashikai made a video suspecting that it might be that. Many things it could be. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Amphorius hasn't always been isolated from the rest of the universe. Be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching black tide, none of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just... if the Cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now, but that isn't the case. The voice of the Stellaron, the Antimatter Legion, the Stellaron Hunters, Fragmentum monsters. Out of these ones, the voice of the Stellaron seems like the most direct one. That's what I was thinking too. From past experience, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with other Stellarons, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. There are several other unanswered questions, too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. It could be an all-star cast. In another sense, it's Penacony all over again. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who were suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counterattack now. It seems our trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. Ooh, mighty POV! At the same time, on the other side of Marmorial Palace.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago?
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaia knew that Phainon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Probably.
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I mean, it was kind of obvious.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of STRIFE, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios, therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Aww.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
Oh, they'll be fine.
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about princes on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway. My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Krateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Krateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. Do you know where Krateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us? No way! Mr. Krateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
All right, I'll go look for it. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphorius. No one can defeat them. The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But young men of Kremnos, heed my command.
Cute.
Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos.
That's cute.
Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros.
You, come here. Come here. The steam here is so strong, it's like a barrier. I can't even touch any of the water. But I'm still not giving up on my chance to take a bath. Here I am, a tiny butterfly powering into the wind.
There he is. Is he engaged in a debate with that foolish lion?
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Cowards.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then, why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mydei. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krataros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mydimos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you?
Calm down. Calm down.
Oh my god, they actually are following us.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Hold on, let me pick this up.
Why have you stopped?
Or not.
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Mydei. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Mydei? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Mydei.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, Mydei. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Europon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Ah, enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed, starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, European. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival, my son, Mydei.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well.
Gorgo's voice actor is popping off,
We
I
shall
gotta
see
say.
who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Mydei, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
The mother roared in anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries and the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Now, in your private bath chamber, ever since the battle with Nikador, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd proudly retort, "Why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm." Yet a chill from the River of Souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? No, it's probably Casterus. Yep. Best to open your eyes, just in case.
Miss, you're awake.
Hi, Casterus. Casterus, why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right, let's set off.
Nameless recollection. The Crown Prince of Kremnos revealed the past in that trial of apotheosis. That's such a good word, apotheosis. The past gained through your travels. Head to the book and write it down. I see. Hold up. Did I? Did I get my weekly stuff from here? I think... I don't know.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
Sure is.
Ah, you must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. I want you by it. If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... she'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trianne is just... what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it, and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Girl, I think you're getting scammed.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Casterus. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trian and reminds her of her hometown.
Yeah.
I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily. Alright, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
Casterus is so pretty.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Indeed. You're finally here.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, Trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You're up so early, Tanhung. Wait, hang on. I didn't expect you to call me that.
Your companion here kindly explained the meaning behind the name to me earlier.
I see.
Through him, I've come to understand that you and your friends walk the paths of Kefali and Yanis in places beyond the sky. Addressing you appropriately is the least I can do, as a show of respect. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other.
Huh, that was weird.
And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
My hand is trembling under the weight of this gift. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaia?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in conflicts within Akima? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaia. Right, we need to think about this first. Having said that, Lady Aglaia, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the flame chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
Hyacinth!
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
You are?
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again.
My god, you really are pink, Barbara.
Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Who is this? Is Aglaya's nickname Agli?
Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
This girl. She's a natural at making friends. She reminds me of an old friend with pink hair.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Oh, she's here to help Aglaya recruit us.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this.
I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akuma. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Oh, she's adorable. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires. Are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akuma, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
Ah, so you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akuma for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akuma intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akuma, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Oh, since this involves Akuma's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. No, come on, Danhan. Let's go out and play.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, Why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
Come on, Don
That's a
Pung.
wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amphorius is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castorus knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Anything else to say? No.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss.
Tell me about the Titan known as Thanatos.
Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them, and they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
Who is Professor Anaxa?
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phainon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
What is the Grove of Epiphany?
The Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
I don't have any more questions. Let's go.
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
Oh? Who did you...
Look, there she is! And Lady Trian. But who's that they're looking at?
Oh, it's just a nobody.
Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Okima for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trian knows the city has good doctors, so Trian brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
Why is Trian speaking in third person?
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide.
Oh shit.
This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Okima!
I'm not crazy, right? Trian doesn't normally speak in third person.
Down this road we go, to the skies Little Gray, are you ready?
Are we not using the sentry gate?
You might not be aware of this, but using the sentry
Yeah,
gate
that got
takes a
mentioned
significant
before.
toll on Lady Trian.
Mm-hmm. Trian promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
Alright, let's go then.
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass memmy mem. Memmy mem.
Hey, you said a word that wasn't mem. Cass has such nimble fingers. I want to learn too.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
How are you two so close already?
Memmy mem. Memmy.
Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together for so many days.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable.
They are.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
This shows that I'm learning new things. Once I obtain the memory of poking Wolfeld, will I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass's hands? Scary. Don't teach her how to sew, Cass. That's horrible. You can't say that to a girl. Oh, you are so Alicia Core. I was just kidding. Anyway, I believe that this trip to the Grove of Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one. How exciting. I wonder what changes I'll experience next. You might become fluffy or transform into a cute girl. Now! You don't have to yell!
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy?
Puppy? I've become a different species altogether? And here I thought she would just give me a nickname like Little Memmy.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. I'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest Holy Maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore.
Aww.
Not even in the dream just now.
In that case, we will lend Trian a hand. So, what's your superpower? Think about it. There are so many memories scattered all over this world. Surely at least one contains an image of Trian's mama. If I keep a lookout for it while searching for memories along our way, then you can go boom! And not only will Trian be able to remember what her mama looks like, she'll even be able to talk with her. Right?
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out?
Only if you promise to stop calling me a pink puppy.
Yay! Then I'll call you Little Memmy from now on.
That's much better. Still, I'd like to know what exactly I am. That was just a name I came up with on a whim. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, because I'll be sticking to my word anyway. Now that Trian has cheered up, shall we get going? I've been wondering, should I, like, read out Mem's lines over them yapping? Or should I just leave it? What do you prefer?
Okie dokie! Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time!
Woven trail? Where did it get its name from?
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting.
Look!
What?
A huge
Oh
tree! It's huge!
Trian, you cut off Castress! She was saying something interesting.
Ma'am.
Wow, it's so majestic! Hurry up and capture this moment! A giant tree bowed slightly in the silent forest, tilting and falling into the wilting green waves. A passing breeze rustled through the leaves, as if it was sighing, softly fading into the lightless ocean above on high. Would March 7th appreciate this sublime scene? You're uncertain. Dan Heng, perhaps? Never mind, every time he encounters a tree as big as this one, it would be a deeply troubling situation. Let's take a photo. I never fail to impress. This photo deserves an award. What is this huge tree, though?
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circes. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Oh, Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
But is the academy supposed to be this quiet?
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circes give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
So, we have no way in?
There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
For now, let's look around and see if we can find out what's happened.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
You come here.
Observe, our great master Circes. Such nobility and holiness in that august presence.
Wow, it's actually Circes.
That's right. Marvel and praise freely. Such reverence is exactly what the master deserves.
Oh, Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! The entrance on the other side. Where could it be?
I mean, it's right there.
His eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
As I expected, something's not right here.
Even though we're not scholars, someone should have come forward to receive us by now.
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Maybe something happened?
That's possible.
Hello? Is anyone there? No one's here.
What should we do now?
I have an idea. Lady Trianne, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Is this some kind of ritualistic prayer?
This is a proverb that was recorded in the handbook of Nestia's priests. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Everybody, look over there! Something's appearing!
Are they white dryad flowers?
Well, I did notice that there was, one of these over here. Had to get up real quick. Let's see what this is all about. Master Kalanikas, we have installed bronze detonators along a number of the Grove main roads as you instructed. Very good. Can we proceed according to the plan? There will be no issues on the technology side. We have already held detonation tests and ensured that they are able to damage the bodies of Titans. It's just what? It's just that such methods are blasphemous. Ha! Such things are not important in a moment of crisis. What matters most is that we slow the invasion of the Black Tide as much as possible. I never thought that when our backs were against the wall, we would be forced to use that Anaxa's wicked ways. Other scholars held such reverence for the gods that they never researched such evil technology. Even if the Titan disagrees, it's not like they'll say anything. Alright, that's enough lamenting. Gravitas, you have another important mission now. I need you to find a way to leave the Grove immediately and head to Akama to request aid. I do not know if the Grove can withstand this threat. If we can just hold out until reinforcements arrive, then all will be well. If not, I have no choice but to entrust the core flame to that woman. You want me to leave the front line and be a deserter? No, there's no way. You're a Chrysos heir. If anyone is going, it should be you. Don't argue with me. You know you will never win. It is precisely because I am a Chrysos heir that I must stay and fend off the Black Tide. I will endeavor to ensure we survive until reinforcements arrive. I may be a scholar, but I know a bit about fighting. Any normal Black Tide monster is no match for me, so you need not worry. I just don't want to be... Calling for aid is not desertion. If you were not prepared to risk your life, the Black Tide would simply intercept you and kill you before you made it to Akama. Gravitas, you are the fastest among us. Will you accept this important duty? I will not let you down. May Circes protect your mind, Master Kalanikas. Ha! May Circes protect your mind. I see. White Dryad. What a cute name.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Oh.
Dead me, ma'am.
Dead White Dryad.
Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try.
Let me try.
Wait, did she just say, let me try?
Let me try.
She said something close. Got anything? Almost.
Black cloak, sword toward the great tree.
Okay, I guess by the end of this, I'm probably not gonna need to speak for Mem anymore. That's it. Their memories are too faint for me to see anything. I could only vaguely make out these words.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
What in the world is going on here? I see black tide over there.
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There,
quite a bit of it
on the
too.
steps.
This looks really scary.
What kind of beast is this? Or is it the Death Titan's kin?
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves.
I see.
Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this?
Wait! That black thing seems to be moving. Whoa.
The monster is alive! Trianne will protect everybody!
Trianne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
Certain enemies will inflict ally units with the corrosion state. Attacking enemies will restore corroded HP. The more targets hit, the more is restored.
As expected. The words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
I've heard the call. I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before...
The design looks like something out of Zenless, not gonna lie.
Guide you on your path.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You defeated it! Little Gray! Little Kaz! You're so strong!
But these monsters, they aren't supposed to show up here, right?
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
Switching POVs. At the same time, in Akama,
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akama.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akaman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castorus and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trianne just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But... what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akama. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of STRIFE is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Tribi, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Shit.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
Aglaya said that Anaxa is still alive. If that's true, then there's still hope for everyone else, too. Who is this Anaxa anyway? Why does everyone seem to have some kind of trust in him?
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
Ah, that makes complete sense. Were you in a similar situation before, friend?
Believe me, she is far nicer to the two of you than she is to Anaxa. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the Flame Chase journey.
And he's still able to conduct research here? Didn't you just say that the Grove is an academy that was established around a titan?
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the titan who treats us the best.
Well, it looks like Circes must be really open-minded if they're accepting even of this kind of novel idea.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our Flame Chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Orynyx, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
I don't think Orynyx was as reluctant to help us as you put it, or they wouldn't have deemed her worthy of and allowed me to journey alongside all of you.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian was just trying to help.
You know, I don't remember which trailer it was in. I think it was in the, theme song for this whole patch cycle. But there was that one shot of Trian that looked, very ominous.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
Little Trian is so motivated. I mustn't fall behind. I'll use something to help all of my friends that only I have. Orynyx's power. I wonder if I'll find any memories.
So many monsters.
Maybe I'll find some useful memories here. Let me try. Jeez. The black-colored monster has fallen like a toppled statue. Within its body lies golden ashes, perhaps the same substance as the golden blood that is commonly seen in Amphorius. It's no good. I didn't see anything. A despicable, twisted life form. It was once a living soul that could mourn pain, but now it can only turn its head at others until its soul drifts silently out of its shell. Maybe this monster will show us some useful memories?
shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. Gotcha. Life's impermanence strikes without warning. Even as a bug in this garden of reason, one must maintain daily self-examination. Who am I? Where am I? What shall I eat? It's locked.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide.
There's no keyhole in this door.
Yes. Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Since this door is a creation of the three Titans of Fate, maybe the Eyes of Orynyx will help me find a way to open it.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods?
Oh, he's already mad at us.
Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
You scared me. Are you the echoes of a memory?
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa.
Okay, first off, this is not pronounced how I thought it was, which is a recurring trend in Amphorius. I thought it was Anaxagoras. Secondly, the New Sporists? Like droid head noose? I'll just stick to Anaxa. Now, can you tell me?
Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
What a difficult person.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies.
Alchemy can do that?
Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air.
But how is it that you can respond to me? Are you really the echoes of a memory?
That's because my precise calculations account for every...
God.
I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Circe's core flame will reach Akama before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
He disappeared again? Did he finish what he wanted to say?
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory.
Yeah, so we met this jerk.
Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time.
He said his name is Anaxagoras. That's not how he said it,
You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
Nusporists and alchemy refer to...
Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Nusporism.
And what's the etymology of that word?
It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested. Provided that he is still alive.
Everyone seems to have been evacuated.
Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then.
Perhaps Anaxa did not manage to survive. Oh, I'm sure he did.
Do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
We have to go to the Luminary Throne. The Luminary Throne? What sort of place is that? Why would there be a throne in an academy?
It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Circe's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
Oh, but on the bright side, it sounds like a place that's easy to defend and difficult to attack. If that's really the case, I think that everyone, including Anaxa, will definitely be alright.
Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way.
Hey, the door can finally be opened! It seems like that message also served as a lock.
Alchemy is truly incredible.
Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen.
What's that sound? There's no one here. Did I just imagine that singing? 1 second. Are we good now?
No, you didn't imagine it.
Okay, we're good.
I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. As we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe, we better remain cautious.
Giants raised their glasses in a toast beheld by the 12 constellations.
It's that voice again. This time it's coming from... I have no clue where it's coming from. There's too much echo in this library. That's why you're supposed to keep quiet in a library. I know! Also, I wasn't even the one singing.
Found it. The voice is coming from over there.
Over where? There's a lot of places. I can't see where you're gesturing to, Castris. The heart?
How can a heart possibly speak? And it's not even lit up. I think that something supernatural must be at play here.
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
I see.
Slow down. We don't want to alert them.
Maybe you don't, but I wouldn't mind some easy drops. The sage's statue has been preserved to this day due to proper maintenance. That's not what I need. This is what I need to do. Oh, hey! Hello, garment maker. Where am I supposed to be looking? Okay, well that's not it. This one? No. Oh, what's this? Wait, this isn't it. I'm not in the circle. Oh, hello. Ah, a human! Been hiding here forever, yet those monsters never spotted me. Perhaps I'm just too tiny? Almost scared me to death. Couldn't even... Oh, okay. Over here. A statue resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation. Resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation, and capable of singing. We're gonna stare at it.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Whoa, who's there? Whoa, you're pretty.
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
What a good-looking ghost.
What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso.
Oh.
I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the lithophagists.
I understand what you're saying, but are you a specter?
Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
Be careful. Even if the head of the lithophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Mydei. She went up against Phainon of the New Sporists.
Huh?
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phainon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries,
studied under
I shall provide you with
but...
a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate.
The phrasing of that caught me off guard.
Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers?
You are gorgeous.
This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor.
With that, the discussion is over?
As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Okay, but where'd she go? I wanted to like stand next to her and compare her to a playable character really closely and see if maybe she might be playable. Because I can't tell right now. She's got a very elaborate design. One little sip, just a tiny taste of this honeydew of knowledge and I'll ace the final exam. Now, since nobody's around. No, wait, are there any more final exams? God, she was beautiful. Sorry, I'm having a moment.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Cal, you're making things sound too complicated. All you want us to do is retrieve the flower, right? Could the deep well be a trap?
You're making it sound so ominous.
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return? Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you planning to keep us here forever?
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although, it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you?
See what we're made of? Could you have phrased that any more directly?
Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
I cannot
Yep,
deny
law
that.
of alchemy.
Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
It It's so reassuring to have Cass around. I should put my brain to use too then. Hmm? The time dimension revealed by the orb shows water lilies growing there. Oh, okay, let me get this. And hit this. This flower looks so soft and fluffy. Watch this. Have the character stand on it to reach a higher location through its growth and cause it to go back down via the rewind ability. Sometimes becomes corrupted. Even after it has been rewound, it will still return to its state before the ability was used. I see. Oh. I can't just like walk off of it. Oh. Aha! I see. Now I can rewind it. I see enemies.
Stream 4.
Oh.
The gleam of old blade.
Get out of here. Wait, hang on. There was, yeah, let me get this. Okay. Now we can switch it back. No, wait, there was a chest there. I can't walk on that. Okay, never mind. I mean, it's water. So that's fair. Did I just get an achievement for switching it back and forth a ton? It's not that. Oh, really? Yeah, consecutively switch space-time 5 times. Haha, whoopsie. I guess that is a thing I did. Okay, anyways. Yay, cross here.
Seek, and you will find.
What's this?
Huh? There are Ichor vessels stored here.
Really? Will break upon impact and cause ichor to flow out. I know it's not pronounced ichor, but that is the only way I want to pronounce it. Can you tell I listen to the Adventure Zone? When it comes into contact with a flower bed, it will grow Cognos Bloom when rewinded. Okay, so what I want to do is hit that. Wow, so this is how flowers are grown. Not exactly.
Stream 4.
Get God, assholes.
How smart.
Okay, and then back down this way. And now we can go across.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Hold up. That was easy. Okay. Oh, hi.
Surely there's wonder behind this waterfall, peril, quests, and a mystical blade that defeats all monsters as soon as you pull it out. That's how all the bard's stories go, right?
So this is the Golden Bough of Vows. I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us.
So what we're doing is simply provoking the Titans.
So lustrous and beautiful. It's even more magnificent than before.
Hey, Cal! Don't suddenly appear out of nowhere and scare me like that. My tiny little heart cannot take it. This is already the second time.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
It's Pink Bunny this time? I'm truly an all-encompassing species.
Is this the legendary Golden Bough of Vows?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, hang on.
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all.
Hang on. Want to explore this area a bit more. Whoa, you look interesting. There was another chest. Oh, I think I know how to get it. I didn't need to come up here. I just need to switch this. And... shit. I need to switch it while I'm over there, which, I can't do. I'll get it later. Why am I coming around this way?
We're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me and place it into the pool?
Remove a petal from the Golden Bough of Vows.
Now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Ma'am!
Ooh, it really lit up! What is the principle behind this?
It's just an ancient promise between the Titan and humans. So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bough of Vows. And I did not set any traps for you, right?
That is... indeed true.
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard, you don't have any other choice but to play along, do you? Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together?
We can always determine who's right and who's wrong once we overcome this.
Yes, I agree.
Great. Then let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial, isn't it time for you to make your intentions clear to us?
Ah. I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a simple trial, I'm willing to make an exception and treat you with sincerity. I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny. So, ask away.
Mean to Mem. What's with this unfair treatment? Is it because I'm too smart and you're afraid that the question I ask will turn Amphorius upside down?
Well, in that case, miss, please go ahead.
What is your purpose in testing us?
A good question. I want to ascertain your ability to help me reclaim my true form. And reclaim the Grove from the Black Tide. Well, it's your turn now, little goddess of death.
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
There's no point in making this unnecessarily complicated.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question honestly.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you, nor will I.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous response.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves. The truth will come to light once we arrive at the Luminary Throne.
All right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of Shadow. But now, I see you have some prickly thorns, too.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
So you don't actually have to take the water wheel? I have this, like, sneaking suspicion. I wonder if Calypso is, in some manner of speaking or another, Circe's. Like how Nias was Nikador.
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
Seriously? Exactly how much do you know about us?
Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Lady, your metaphors are not worthy of praise at all.
Our senses alone can fulfill our souls, while cold reason only kills them like a blade destroying pure, tender buds. When facing true beauty, any thoughts are but sacrilege.
upon the duality of Circes, huh? Old Titus, you must get moving. The courtyard of Storgi has been lost. You must leave now before it's too late. Ha! But you're planning to stand your ground as well, Anaxa. First, call me Anaxagoras. Second, what do you mean, as well? Do you mean you want to die here in the Grove? Have you gone senile? Oh. Cat just almost fell. Anaxa, I may have not mentioned this in my previous debates with you, but I vowed to dedicate my life to the Grove long ago. I temporarily gave up on this ideal because when I was young because I had a family. Fortunately, I had the opportunity to reignite my wisdom here in my old age. Now that the Black Tide has come to destroy it, I have nowhere left to go. Your logic makes no sense. I know your son is getting by pretty well in Akima. What do you mean you have nowhere to go? Then tell me, Anaxagoras. You and I both know very well that legs like mine will only slow us down. How many unnecessary wounds did you suffer just escorting me to the library? The Black Tide descends with brutal ferocity. Even a great Chrysosaur like Kalanicus lost their life to it. I don't expect that I would be able to leave. I simply wish to sit and read in the Grove Library one last time. You stubborn old fool. Have it your way. We were never able to decide a victor in our debates. Let's count this final one as your victory. Let us meet again in the Netherrealm, old Titus. Take care. Finally, it's quiet again. Let me see. I wonder if these brats have been sneaking in pure content into the collection. Just as I expected. One Punch God, the Aquila Scroll. If this were the old days, I'd have burned this on sight. Forbidden Love, the tree and the butterfly? Damnations, which blasphemous fool put this here? Whatever. The little brat at home used to love this kind of stuff. I scared that out of him, though. In my final moments, I'd like to see just what is so special about this brain-rotting nonsense. Ha ha ha! Scandalous, just scandalous. Beasts of the Black Tide, I won't allow you to touch our collection. Finally, some fresh air. But the wind feels so chilly. There's a calyx over there.
Stream forth. Gleam of old blades.
I saw that coin under there. Hey! Trian!
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
Whoa! It's little Gray, little Cass, and the pink puppy!
Forget it. I'll just be a puppy. Be forgiving. Be forgiving.
Lady Trian, are you alright? Were you hurt?
No, Trian flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us.
Did you find Anaxa?
Yup! The spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trian seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop. Even though our perception of him is very weak, it's not like the White Dryads from before. But since Trian was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we did not fly there to take a look.
It seems like Lady Trian did not forget our promise. Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding this.
Huh? Calypso? Who's that?
She seems to be the head of the Litophagists.
Oh, so you found a survivor! But the golden thread doesn't seem to be able to sense the person you're talking about.
Come and meet our other companion. Where did she go off to?
Coming and going without a trace. She's such a strange person.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I might have been right.
Actually, Trian also found this. Could this be related to the person you're talking about?
This is a piece of burnt cloth.
Yup! Trian found it on a branch not long ago. Trian even used the golden thread to search around and found that the entire grove is giving off a similar aura.
Maybe Anaxa left it behind using alchemy in order to guide us?
Trian doesn't think so. Because when Trian picked it up, we didn't see anything at all. And judging by the golden thread, the aura seems to be all around.
Lady Trian, where is the aura gathered at right now?
It seems to be... Oh! A little higher and a little ahead of us!
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
I have my suspicions. Oh, you're a big one, aren't ya?
These sage lotuses seem to be growing well, but their roots and seeds are nice and fat. Now, which concoction should I brew with these?
Now, hold up. Because... Oh, hang on. Get fucked. Ooh. Okay, but no, I just wanted to come get this. Ha. I don't know where the other two are. I'll find them at some point, but I wanted to get that one. Let me get this out of the way. Wait, hold up. Huh. It's trapped. Why is it trapped? Well, that didn't do anything. That's weird. Oh, I would use the Hand of Zagreus to free it from its cage. That makes sense. I know this is not the story. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. However, consider that, puzzles. Consider that puzzles. Where in the hell are you going? Okay, once again, had to get up for a little bit because the cat demanded more food. Anyways, let us proceed. Oh, you fucker. Get back here. Indeed, as I said, the tricks are under the Titan's nose. However, tricks must involve surprise attacks. Oh, god damn it. Out of my way.
Be of your body and mind. Everything in this world is bleeding.
With no consequence. Again. Serenity is before me.
In still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Moment and doubt, farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Destined for oblivion.
Fine skills and agility. The treasure chest stolen from under the Titan's nose is yours. Admitting defeat so easily? Of course, it's all part of the game. Tricks that go outside the game would be a problem. Even Ancestor Zagreus once said, the ultimate meaning lies within the game. Only the game can make its meaning point back to itself. That tone doesn't sound like Zagreus. Maybe it wasn't what Zagreus said, but what I said? No, I, Bartholos, would never speak like that. It must have been what Zagreus said. Alright, we're old friends now. Take your treasure and devote yourself to your own game. We'll meet again. You seriously remind me of a masked fool. Not like any specific one.
Stream forth.
Just like in general. The vibes. You understand, surely.
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
Everyone, let's be even more cautious.
Stream forth. Gleam
There's no one... Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone?
The what?
That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide? Or perhaps...
What exactly is this butterfly of divine mind?
The vine.
Is it a very powerful guardian monster?
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. This butterfly is created from Nestia's remaining divine mind and bears the responsibility of guarding the core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the path to meet Circes.
But how are we going to prove it?
Will telling the Titan I loved you work? Mem is good at doing that.
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that only a select few in the entire Grove and even Amphorius know. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trianne, did the golden thread react to anything around here?
No. That unknown thing seems to be even farther ahead and higher up.
But isn't that a dead end up ahead?
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the butterfly will still react to the golden bough of vows despite having dissipated. If it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends, there should be a reaction.
You take a single petal from the golden bough of vows and offer it with both hands. The butterfly didn't even move 1 inch. Pick up the petal and wave it in front of the butterfly. This is funny, but no, we'll do this. With your extensive experience in dealing with little creatures, you are certain the butterfly will not ignore you, unless it can resist the urge. Alas, it seems it has indeed resisted the urge. I did what I could, but the butterfly didn't even move 1 inch. Do we also have to use some kind of special spell?
Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia. With the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
The butterfly still didn't move 1 inch.
Lady Trianne, and even Mem? Where have they disappeared to?
Little Gray, little Cass, look over here, quick! Memmy is about to burst into flames!
What?
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
What's going on?
Little Gray, little Cass, it's bad. It's very bad.
Don't worry, friend. I just feel a little warm.
Mem.
But it would be best if you could keep me from becoming a snack for these little things. Sorry, I shouldn't have called you guys little things.
Calm down, we'll be right there.
Lady Trianne, what exactly happened just now?
Trianne and Memmy were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby. But just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber, they were surrounded.
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priests should be nearby. Hopefully they'll be of some use.
Memmy.
I'll leave it in your capable hands.
Memmy.
Before I'm cooked, let me first think about how to apologize.
Oh boy. Okay. To the rescue of men. Well done, friend. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It feels so much cooler now. Oh no, she's underwater. Mem, are you okay? Can you breathe underwater? Oh. It was like I thought I heard something. It was right there.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
I love getting easy drops.
My fur, still trying.
And now... do we want to go down? No, we need to hit this.
It's connected! Let's hurry! Memmy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
Okay, and now we go down.
No, this is a sweet little dance. So warm, much comfort.
Hold on, Mem. I'll be right there. Really? Okay, on this.
Oh no.
You can get up here.
I'm starting to smell something delicious.
Oh no. That must be because I can't help giving off an irresistible charm. You are so Elysia coded. You're finally here, friend. I've been waiting for a while now. Let's surround them. It's time to give this bunch of ungentlemanly fools a taste of my fiery and fatal allure. Alright, let's take care of these guys. It's burning hot right now. It feels like I've reached medium well. No, perhaps I'm on the verge of becoming well done.
My back.
Can I assume that this Pegasus fella is a mini-boss of sorts?
I weep for the departed. It shall fall.
Maybe not. Precision and grace. That did not take much effort. Was this supposed to be a challenge?
Easy.
Just kidding. I just wanted to marvel at how you always managed to resolve crises so effortlessly. I mean, actually, there's 4 of us. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot about Trianne.
It's alright. Trianne only just flew down.
I'm glad that everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is...
a remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and present it to the divine butterfly.
Whoa, where did you come from?
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trianne, how does the golden thread react to her?
There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Another trial.
Come on, I hate people who don't finish their thoughts.
But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her. According to Calypso, we just have to gather the embers before us with the golden bough of vows.
As the golden water lily touches the amber, flames spill from its petals. Curiously, the fire does not consume the entire flower. Only faint sparks gather at the tips, subtly burning.
How incredible.
So we just have to present it to the butterfly? Seems that way. Does it amuse you guys when my cat meows loud enough to trigger my model's mouth to move? Did I do this one? No, I did not. One strike. That's all it took. What kind of monster is that black-clad swordsman? They've vanished. Without you, Artakama, our defenses crumble. We can't hold. Run, Phainon. Save yourself, Phainon. Save yourself, probably. No, I'm not leaving without you. This won't be our end. No, listen to me. Just go. Don't talk like that. You're Chrysos there, remember? I've spent my whole life chasing your shadow, looking up to your golden blood. Don't you dare give up now. Here, try grabbing onto my shoulder. Phainon, behind you. No. When did the Black Tide monsters, the others, they're all... You never listen. Just like when we were kids. Guess we're both troublemakers, sis. Dad never caught a break with either of us, did he? Remember how you used to drag me back into your schemes? Sister? It doesn't matter anymore, sis. We'll all end the same way. Dad would be proud of us. Monsters of the Black Tide, you want to harm Artakama. Why don't you just try it? It looks as if Phainon is taking something from her sister's body. You imagine it must be some kind of weapon. Damn.
It seems like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the Divine Butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just do as she says.
Offer the faintly burning golden bough of vows.
It's a success! Path has appeared!
All of you have indeed passed the trial.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself. If the West Wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the promise.
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Cersei's, right?
What's going on? You're the Titan?
Oh my. The children of humanity have passed the final trial at last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did you know?
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and the head of the Litophagus is actually called Mydei and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to expose me?
Because I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide, and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst of death. Fate truly is a mysterious thing.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame. I also had to ascertain that you were capable of dealing with the threat at hand.
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed. And it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been reborn from the Black Tide and is attacking along with it. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance. Unfortunately, this was not a sustainable long-term plan.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the Golden Bough of Vows, and sealed another in the Amber, along with Nestia's remaining embers. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body, which is in dire need of repair.
Oh shit.
What? Do you mean that you're using such a method?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame. As a respected god, it would be too embarrassing if I were to do nothing and simply watch the children of humanity give up their lives for me. Especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the Grove so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide. And so, I decided to save his life. Of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. Well, that's also an equivalent exchange, right?
I finally understand. So you want us to lend you a hand in piecing your core flame back together. We'll also be able to save Anaxa that way.
What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form. And you will be able to bring the core flame and your teacher back to Akama. We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne. Together, in one go.
But, Circes, aren't you the reason Titan?
Even if I do not have the authority of STRIFE, I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand.
Just leave it to me. Buying time is my specialty.
Excellent. Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn the Golden Bough of Vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason.
Oh, hello. Hush now. We wouldn't want to startle these tiny butterflies. I'm studying their metamorphosis process, and if successful, might gain new knowledge to breed butterfly chimeras. Wait, that sounds cute.
I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trian will protect everyone.
I think you mean we'll protect you, Trian.
ahead lies the Luminary Throne. And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Ma'am,
Friends, can you feel it?
Memmy, what's wrong?
The memories here have a very intense smell. It's the scent of bulrush, sand, and the blazing sun.
Ma'am.
Is this Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is place this body at the core of the array. For the sake of Emphorius. Die with me, Titan.
So Aglaya was right.
Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black-robed guy?
This person is the source of the smell and the memory. No, he's basically the memory itself. The burning paradise, the shattered sun, and... why would you make me see that again? Carnage, death and destruction.
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Quick, run! It's just us. We won't be able to defeat them.
Don't worry, I'll protect everyone.
Trian will also protect everyone! Trian is brave!
Trian.
Miss. Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
Whoa.
One slash. 2 slashes. 3 slashes are enough.
Whoa.
Who exactly are you?
The stench of evil.
Mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Time to cleanse the filth. The truth.
I
burns
said this
everything
before
in,
in the special program reaction, but something about this guy gives me Grey Serpent vibes. Just
destined for oblivion.
I can't.
I weep for the departed.
Is it just the mask and the hood? I don't know.
It too shall fall.
Like, I don't think he is Grey Serpent or anything, but like the vibes.
Cersei's was right.
Where is she? Is the core flame still not pieced together
Why not
yet?
have a meal before you leave?
Yeah.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Still waters of oblivion.
little more heat.
Return to creatures
between them.
Offer your souls to the fire.
Not good.
Oh, shit.
In that case.
Whoa. Whoa! Let's fucking go!
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
How annoying. Children of humanity.
Don't waver now.
Let's just destroy
one.
This trial is fitting.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity.
Professor Nexa? No. It's Cersei's.
Sure seems that way. You're finally here! You missed you so much!
I'm about to feel
That was tough.
I'm truly
Exhausted.
Serenity is before me.
Still waters of oblivion.
This is bad.
Century Gate!
Oh no, Trian! Trian? Shortly after, in Alchema.
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
I never want to leave the holy city again. Trian, are you okay?
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts. Sorry. I know you told me not to open the gate.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trian. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Lady Trian, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Cersei's.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty, but I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting that woman. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove scholars live in the Holy City. Before we meet Aglaya, I want to visit them.
Why do you have to do it before meeting Aglaya?
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge?
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Castorus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Well... that feels like a good place to leave it off, and it is getting quite late. So, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up here, and we'll pick this up next time.